What is up, guys? Hey, Jerry Green here today. Thank you again for taking time to watch my videos. All right, so today I want to talk to you about another really skill when it comes to the acquisition side. And again, you can use this too for working with your buyers as well. But what I want to circle back around on is I want to talk about price anchoring, okay? How to work with price anchoring when it comes to working with your sellers or your buyers. So let's talk about that a little bit. Really, let's look at the price anchoring side of things and understand what it's all about. So let's just think about this. So let's just say that, for an example, there is you see an advertisement. An advertisement might be for a TV. Might be for a TV here, okay? So this TV you might see advertised at, let's just say, Best Buy, or whatever it is, who cares? So that TV is basically in a position where you'll see it like a special going, a typical price on it might be, let's say, $1,000, okay? So that's the pricing of that particular TV. Now, here's the thing, that is the regular price. But what's happening is, let's just say they're running a special on this. So that special down here for this particular TV is running at, let's say, $499.99. $499.99. So what they're doing on this, guys, is this, and a lot of you don't realize this is happening. But what's happening here is you're in a position where here you see a merchandise or product that is valued at $1,000, and then what they're doing is getting you to look at that, and the perceived value is $1,000, but they're putting it in a position where they're letting you purchase this product for $499.99. Okay, so with that said on things, what they've done is they basically have anchored you right on that. So you see a perceived value of this, and then you look at the price you can actually buy it for here. So you think about that and you say, wow, cool. You know what? I better get that. And in fact, I remember this even when I was a kid. My mom would always say, come home with things, and my dad said, what'd you buy all that for? Well, they were on sale. They were on sale. Well, this is the same thing. This is exactly what they're doing. You're buying it because, hey, it's on sale. So they use that, and people spend, guys, this stuff works. Companies spend millions, billions of dollars every single year doing this to us on a daily basis. TV, ads on social media, billboards, okay, signing, everything you can think of. They're doing that all the time. So why can't we take the same type of thinking here that you apply to any other type of product or service out there? Why can't we do the same thing with our real estate investment business? We can do the same thing with buyers, and we can do the same thing with sellers. So let's just say we're working with a seller on things, okay? How can we use that? What's a key way that we can use that on things? Well, let's just say we're working with a particular seller, and the seller that we're working with is in a position where they tell you, let's say they get on the phone with you and you start talking to them a little bit. And this is a common thing you hear all the time. You get with the seller and you might come around and say, let me ask you, Mr. and Miss Seller, any idea what you want to try to get out of the property? Any idea at all? Oh, no, I don't have any idea. Well, the thing is, they're really in a position where a lot of times they do know that number, or maybe they're not sure of it. They're wanting to see what you're going to say. Well, the thing is, if you come in and you come in way too high, they might just love you for that, but they're not going to turn around and tell you that, okay? So what you have to do is you have to do your job about price anchoring them. Just like I was talking about for merchandise, we're going to do it in reverse. So let's just say you have a client you're working with, and you know that property, let's just say based upon your quick numbers on things. Let's say that you're in a position where you have a maximum allowable offer on this particular property that you can pay, let's say, is $70,000. That's your maximum allowable offer you can put in on this particular property. All right, if that's the case on things, that's the max you can go on your scale, then think about this, guys, is you want to be in the position where if they don't really want to give you a number, then what you got to do is you got to be in a position where you anchor them much lower than that. So if you're at 70 here and you come in and you turn around and just go at 70, or if you go higher than that, you've anchored them way too high on things. So what I want to be able to do is come in and maybe, depending on where I'm at, but if I'm at a Mayo of $70,000, I might try to come in and anchor them somewhere in the 50 range. Let's just say I come in and try to anchor them around $50,000. You go, wow, that's way below where your maximum allowable offer is. Okay, but the thing is, if you try to anchor it up here, you have no room to work. Okay, so I always look at it this way: if you're in a position where you're anchoring someone and you can come up, you look like a hero. If you got to come down, you look like a zero. So this is all that psychology of things, guys. So if I look at and I bring it in and anchor them at 50 on things, they're like, oh, wow. And you're building your case upon that. What happens when you raise that? Okay, if you raise that through negotiations, what happens is now they're in a position, let's just say you come up to 57,900 and you come up to that. What does that do? You just brought that up $7,900, and if they were anchored at this and they really truly didn't know what the values were, then you're in a position where now you've set it up where you look like you're truly helping them out and you're bringing more money to the table. Think about that, guys. And what's funny is when you do that, people actually will thank you for doing that. They'll actually thank you for that. Compared to here, when you're in the position where you lock in too high, your only option is to go down. That's your only option. So when you start down here, you can come up, and that's where people will appreciate you. You will see that you'll get better deals, and then you'll find out you won't struggle as much. See, too many people, that's the problem, is when you go in too high like this and you anchor too high, you're in the position where you're setting yourself up for a very tough road ahead, and you're setting yourself up for ultimately failure. So you have to make a choice, okay? And that choice comes down to, do you step up and do you basically have the balls to be able to go in like this here and set the price anchor correctly? Or do you be a wimp, okay? And then continue just to pay ridiculous prices. And you're always going to have to turn around and rework that all the time on big, big levels. So, your choice, guys. Okay? But I'm just sharing with you. The thing is, here's what I want you to realize. Until you know it, you don't know it. But now that you know it, you can turn around and execute on it. Now that you have this clarity, start using it, guys, and start using it all the time. And you'll notice a big difference in the deals you get. Not only in regards to feeling less stress about them, but also what you'll find out too is you'll start creating bigger spreads on every single deal. And you won't have to grind near as hard. So, all right, guys, hope this really helps on things when it comes down to the price anchoring side of things. And if you would, just leave a comment down below here. I appreciate that. And if you would, please subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks, guys.